host Rishi, and today we are gonna do a review of episode 40, Big Boss season 19. I think the right way to sum up the episode is आग लगेगी, पानी डलेगा. आग लगेगी, पानी डलेगा. प्यास लगेगी, पानी मिलेगा. I just wanna, I really wanted to just put it across in a simple way is that if there is gonna be fire, there will be water. If there is fire to trigger war, there is gonna be water to put the war off, in that intention I was just saying. So, anyways, let's start the review today. I think we had the dinosaur wala activity for captaincy. And I think they could have done captaincy in one time only, but I don't know why they were wasting the time entire day to do the captaincy task because I just felt it could have been done so easily within one day, but it went to 2 days and not today. The entire episode also we didn't come to know who is the captain. So maybe it's left for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll come to know who is the actual captain. Okay, guys. So captaincy task had one clear rule. There was a caretaker who is actually the Sanchalak. So the idea was in the dinosaur task was that initially they will have caretaker who will be different people and the different people will be the Sanchalak for that task. So indirectly what are they trying to do is giving situations to many people so that they can shape up the game in such a way that we get a challenging task, a different outcome, and we will get to see what is in people's mind. Okay, for that reason the task was there, so that's why we had different caretakers every round, and Big Boss smartly chose because he wanted to twist the game accordingly. Okay, and considering that Big Boss is a guy who's made the show, he knows whose name to be called out and what possibility outcome could be, and basis the outcome what people discuss, and basis that discussion he's allowing more people to do what they have to. Okay, simple, that's the idea, that's the agenda. Okay, and also there's a twist that someone has to put his legs out and all that. So I just want to tell everybody, guys, have you हसन जी हाय हेलो हसन जी आज आई थिंक आप थोड़े लेट हो गए हसन आई थिंक यू गॉट लेट बट नो वरीज यार I've just finished the review and I will reply to your comments. If not, if it is too late, you can go to sleep as well. No issue. Let me continue with my uh, task conversation. Yeah, where I was having a conversation. So I want to say that Big Boss normally has contestants where they claim, that they are very smart or they're a smart player. And I am just coming to a contestant that is Gaurav. Now, Gaurav is a guy who said on this show that he wants to play the game from here and not from doing what others do, which he normally tries to portray in most of his conversations. Okay. Now, I want to understand the task was very simple. One of the gates will come out, people will be there, they have to put their legs out, right? Now, if you noticed, why was there a D made and not a straight line made? You know why? Because in a location, in a given case, there would be 6 people, 7 people. Now, basis that 6 people or 7 people, what will be the objective? Was that the D was made for a simple reason that everybody comes and stands and everybody has an equal right to put their legs out, and the ones who do it before wins. But there was a chance of misjudgment, error, and all that would have been there, and that confusion Big Boss wanted. But notice this, guys were so smart, and I'm just saying Gaurav also, he is playing. He couldn't defeat Ashnur, bad luck. He couldn't defeat Basir, bad luck. He couldn't defeat Bajaj, bad luck. I'm just saying, bad luck. I'm just saying, out of the tries that he had, I think he had one try only or whatever. But rather than standing on the D, they're standing on a straight line and then trying to put their legs out. Don't they understand that a D is made for what purpose? They were standing on a straight line. If it was straight line and you just had to put your legs out, then Big Boss guys would have made a straight line. Now, why they made a D? They made D because all of you all stand, you all create fight, you all try to push in each other, talk about it, and then there is a confusion where the person who's a caretaker will have issues to decide who is first, who is not, and there will be a lot of fuss about it. But as I wanted to say rightly, guys are not smart enough, and these guys only say, "I'm here, because I want to use my brain. I want to win the task. But the only thing is, I want to use my brain is just an conversation these guys are having, not an application. Because I definitely felt such stupid guys are in Big Boss. They couldn't understand the fact that you could stand inside, like, because it was outside the cage. They had to step outside the cage, and outside the cage was that line till the D. But guys did not even understand, yaar. Kya? These are the guys who will claim and they want to win title. Big Boss season 19, and their application to brain is almost near to 0 or 1. Thank God, yaar. I really felt bad today. I really felt bad. I was very disappointed. The way people are playing task. And over and above, Mridul is trying to pull things. He doesn't understand. What if it falls on someone? Someone gets injured. He's such stupid, yaar. What is he doing? He's coming in Nana Park or what? So that's what I felt. Anyways, I heard Tanya saying conversation that we can flip it and all that, and she was trying to do a lot of things. Huh. I agree, Hassan. I think you're right. In develop plan, there are a lot of people have I high Qs. Huh? So I'll just come back. Like I think Hassan, I think my conversation will move here and there. Hassan is the one who's been commenting. Yeah, let's come back to the task and what happened. The first caretaker was Shabazz. Okay. Now Shabazz was the first caretaker, and then the task happened. He chose the gate, and in the gate where his friends were more, he's most likely to give them an opportunity. He did that. Now in that, Basir was the first person to put his leg out. Simple. Now when Basir was going to make his decision, Shehbaz was saying Bajaj, 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 Bajaj. Though Basir would have done that, Basir smartly put Bajaj out, saying that this guy has become a captain before, and I think new people should get a chance. Very smart. Second, he puts Praneeth out, stating that this guy is a person who speaks in the group only, and when the matter is about the group, that's when he steps in to speak in between, and that is the reason he voted Praneeth out. Now Praneeth is somewhere stating or claiming, "Arey bro, in the beginning you behaved fair, but why are you not behaving fair now? Huh? Why the guys are not playing fair now?" Now Praneeth needs to understand that Basir, what he spoke in the beginning, that was his opinion. Second is also his opinion. He first took one person out stating the reason that he's become a captain and we don't want to see him again. And the second one, it is his choice. Praneeth is asking, I have to never become a captain. But Praneeth, you can still not become a captain because there are other people also. Na? The reason he pulled you out was for a simple reason that there is Mridul, there is who else? There is Gaurav, there is Ashnur. At least they should get a chance to become captain before they go out. So that is the reason he just pulled you out. And when Basir was doing that, Gaurav was clapping hands for Basir because yeah, he felt very happy. Is that thank God he did not take our name. For that reason, Gaurav was saying whatever he had to. Now, second caretaker, the second Sanchalak was Kunika ji, as per Big Boss. Now, Kunika ji decided to be in which group we came to know today, because today she was standing with one of the groups. She wants to associate herself with Bajaj, Gaurav, Nehal, and all of them. That's, I think, she doesn't like Zishan, she doesn't like Basir now, and she doesn't like Farhana, and for that good reason she's chosen to play this side. Okay. Now, basis her choice, she chooses the other gang, and over there, Ashnur is the first one to pull her leg out, and because of Ashnur pulling her first leg out, she chooses Amal's egg to put it in dinosaur's mouth, and she says, "ये captain बन चुके हैं, तो इनको हम बाहर करना चाहते हैं." Great. Then she puts Farhan out, saying that it's a failed captaincy. Okay, it's Ashnur's choice, but I think Ashnur wants to put Farhan out. Will say I'm not hypocrite. Will say I don't care about you, but will try to set a narrative in people's mind. Failed captaincy. Ashnu, you're talking about failed captaincy. You have failed participation in this show, and you're talking about for her failed captaincy. Anyways, it's your opinion. We'll come and talk about you when you and Farhana will fight. Okay. And after that, I just want to say that Big Boss is game. Big Boss is playing the game because first they used Shehbaz, so they wanted to waste Shehbaz because Shehbaz is very unpredictable. Then they wanted Konika ji because Konika ji also unpredictable, and basis that they wanted to see what dilemma or drama can happen, because Shehbaz takes any decision, a lot of people will try to climb over him. If Konika ji takes a certain decision, Basir, Amal, and Zishan will try to climb over Konika ji. But Big Boss had different plans for this task, but I think it just backfired for no reason. Okay. So I just want to come back to the third person. Now, the third person was Mr. Praneeth, and between all these guys, between the egg thing, they had a moment of maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes where these guys had to keep on speaking, and they had to keep on speaking and maybe make conversation, talk about people, contestant, or try to roast them, and everybody was doing that. Shehbaz was doing that, Kunika ji was doing that, and then I think Praneeth was also doing that. Great. Now I want to talk about Praneeth's game as individual. Praneeth is a nice guy. Maybe not a good-looking guy. Maybe not with the best smile. Maybe not with the best brains. For a lot of people, they will might think that Praneeth is a guy, a normal guy. But a lot of people are not seeing him as a comedian. Also, people are just seeing him as a normal guy. Okay, and between all of this, they think that Praneeth is a participant and he is most likely to grow. But what is happening now? Praneeth is using this Marathi card because he knows that Marathi was an issue a few months back, and he's normally using Marathi card. Now, a lot of people will say that, "Arey yaar, why am I saying this? I hate Marathi people?" No, I stay in Maharashtra. I have a lot of Marathi friends. My first girlfriend was a Maharashtrian. If I didn't like Marathi people, I would have not dated a Maharashtrian, right? So, and I'm a South Indian. I wouldn't lie first. Let me be very honest. I'm a South Indian. I have been and born and brought up in Maharashtra. I can speak Marathi fluently. Maybe I don't understand 100 of the words, but I can speak Marathi fluently. Okay, let me come back to my conversation. Why am I saying that Praneeth is using his Marathi card? Because every time in every episode, he normally tries to say lines, slogans which are Marathi oriented or Marathi dominated. This is a Hindi show. Okay. And in this Hindi show, people can speak Marathi, people can speak English, people are speaking Hyderabadi, people are speaking Punjabi, great. But normally, Pranit is not talking Marathi between conversations, or he's not promoting Marathi in general. He's talking Marathi when he's getting angry, he's talking Marathi when he wants to put someone down, and that is a time when he's trying to speak Marathi. Okay. Now, I want to tell you one thing, guys. A lot of people saying, "Arey yaar, Basir also speaks Hyderabadi. This guy speaks Punjabi, and there are Bhojpuri also. I think this girl speaks Bhojpuri." I just want to say that. Have you noticed in an argument when you start not making conversations or not talking about generic pointers or not giving your POVs and changing the conversation of fight into regional fight where you talk Marathi is a sign of weak language. Not I'm just saying for Marathi. If I'm just saying if Basir is fighting and normally giving his point of view, he is not able to defend and then he talks in Hyderabadi. It doesn't make sense, right? And I'm saying this because Marathi is coming out not as a conversation. It is coming out during aggression, trying to pin down or put down someone. And that is where Pranita has learned this trick from Mr. Bajaj because Bajaj uses this Marathi wala trick. Oh no, sorry. Bajaj uses this Punjabi wala trick. He normally says Punjabi jargons, Punjabi lines, larger than life lines, and all that. He normally uses that. And basis that, I think Praneeth is also understood that if I have to win over people, I have to use my Marathi wala power. And today, to that dominance, he said that entire Maharashtra is my village. Maharashtra is not your entire village, bro. First. Maharashtra is not my entire village also. I think Maharashtra is one of the cities that are able to beat other cities. Why would I call entire Maharashtra my village? And why do I want to represent myself as a Maharashtrian or a South Indian? I want to represent myself as an Indian here. I'm being very honest. I just want to represent myself as a true Indian. I think India is above me, my community, my personality, and everything comes after here. Okay, so this is Pranidith's game. He's learned this trick from Bajaj, and I'm just calling it out. Guys, do not get offended and all that. I can also speak Marathi. If you want me to speak Marathi, I can. So I just think people won't have an issue. But I'm just saying that by speaking Marathi, you think you can win this show? I would have appreciated Praneeth plays good game, and Marathi audience comes in support for him. I would love that. But Praneeth has to play a good game. Praneeth is not playing a good game. He's not even having a game. Like I'm just want to saying that Big Boss had Siddharth Shukla. He is Shukla, one guy called named Shukla. He got support from across India, yeah, or anybody that has watched Big Boss. I think it genuinely liked Siddharth or Asim or that season was epic because There was rivalries basis. The entire country was divided into two people liking him or her, him or this one. That is how the divide was. So I think that is how the show should be. It shouldn't be basis I'm this community, I should only support this one. No, I'm a South Indian, but that doesn't mean I'm only going to support a South Indian. I'm going to support a Maharashtrian also. So I'm just saying Praneeth's game is getting dirty, and his conversations or connotations or his idioms or muhavre getting Marathi, then I think why does he do English comedy? He should do Marathi comedy. He could have done that, right? Now there are so many Marathi songs that are super hit. So he should do Marathi comedy. Why is he doing English comedy? Because he knows the audience is larger in English. But when he is needed, he's trying to use this Marathi wala angle. This is what I felt, and I'm just being very honest about it. So I don't like Praneeth's this game for now. Let's come back to things that were spoken. Kutte Chale Hazar and all that conversations that happened. मतलब कुत्ते like शेर चले कुत्ते भौंके हजार, something like that was the conversation, and he said that entire Maharashtra is Gao. Anyway, that is his thing. Janbujkar, I think Praneeth speaks Marathi, and I think Praneeth was having a fight with Basir. He has openly put a challenge to Basir. I would also love to see, does Basir stay to his challenge and make sure that Praneeth goes out of the house, or does Praneeth make sure that Basir goes out of the house with through agenda of playing against each other, not basis who am I getting support from. And if a lot of people are saying that Basir also talks Hyderabadi, let me be very clear. Basir uses Hyderabadi not in fights. He uses Hyderabadi to have fun conversation. Neelam uses Bhojpuri language to have fun conversation. Mother during fun task and all that they talk Bhojpuri. But I have seen Bajaj using Punjabi basis the fact that he's into an argument, he talks Punjabi jargons or Punjabi slogans or whatever. And even Praneeth started doing that. That is what, huh? Which language can you speak? What are they? I can speak Tulu. I can speak Kannada a bit. I speak Marathi. I speak Hindi. I speak English. And a little bit of French. Yeah. Huh. That's what. I think with this I can survive for now. Maybe I would love to learn languages, but I think I can learn languages basis talking. I can't learn languages basis reading. Okay. Now let's come and have a conversation on Farhana versus Ashnur fight. Okay. Farhana is a person uh, who had today a conversation and fight with Bajaj and Ashnur. Now, when you fight with Bajaj, there is Ashnur that steps in. When you fight with Ashnur, there is Bajaj that steps in. I want to understand that Ashnur as a person. Shehzeb Hassan, I live in Bangladesh. Please give me shout out in Bengali. Bro, I don't know, yaar, Bengali. Bengali, I don't know, yaar. Korbol Orbo. I only know Bengali is this. Korbol Orbo Jitbo Be. I think I know that much only, yaar. So we have Hassan from Bangladesh. Yeah? Nice. He watches Big Boss. He likes. Great for that. Yeah. Uh, Hassan, I'll just finish the review and I'll reach out to all your questions. Okay. Apart from that, I just want to say about Farhana versus Ashnur fight. Farhana said something to Ashnur. Ashnur got offended. I understand. Farhana doesn't like Ashnur. Ashnur doesn't like Farhana. But I think there was a conversation that happened where Ashnur had to do but the bartan mein you have to put water and keep, and then these guys come to wash bartan and all that, and Basir was doing bartan. So there was Bajaj who had his duty, who was not doing, and it was Ashnur's job because she does roti, then it's her job to make sure that bartan are kept with water, and after some time they are put to wash. But Ashnur in the entire day figures out to remove more time and sits with Bajaj, and Bajaj also intends to sit with Ashnur, whereas the entire day they don't get time to talk. That's also okay. But I feel is that when you have 5 minutes and 5 minutes job, then why don't you do that? Do your job and then sit. But no, these guys want to have an argument, and Farhana was giving left, right, and center. Now I want to understand if it was 5 minutes job, and if Ashnur has said 5 minutes, and after that it's past 30 minutes, and Ashnur is saying, तो क्या first? Captain should come and speak to me to tell me to do it. Then captain should come and speak to me nicely. And then she's saying that it is captain's duty. And then apart from that, she's saying that it was not my job, it was Neil's job or all that. So Ashnur, I want to understand where is your stand. You wanted captain to come and tell you. I think she did that. You want captain to come and tell you nicely, and then you will decide captain what is captain's job, whereas you are nothing. Then you are saying it is Neil's job. Captain got nailed out, then you're ready to do your job. If you're ready to do your job, then why are you talking all this? And if you're talking about all this, then why your conversation changes when Konika ji got you all inside and told you guys to do your work, this and that, and then why did your objective change? You're saying that Arish is not talking to us nicely and all that. And I just want to understand, Ashnur, why are you getting desperate? You are getting desperate to get Bajaj. You are coming this show, but matlab, you rather do your work and then sit internet and have conversation. But you are getting desperate to matlab, sit with him. I'm sorry, I have a dirty word to say here. I will not say it, but I'm feeling like getting so desperate as if you've not seen boys here. Get your work done, then sit the entire day. Anyways, you get entire day in the Big Boss. What else is there? During your duty, you don't want to do your duty and you want to spend more time, and then you talk about other people's failed captaincy. And then here, Bajaj has his own argument, and he will step in for your conversation, you will step in for his conversation, and then you expect the captain to treat you nicely. Are you stupid? You're 21, but you're cuckoo in your head, yeah. And you're getting desperate to for what? Matlab, if you want something, then request Big Boss, can you get that camera off and get your things out here? Because you're 21. And at 21, you're getting desperate to sit with him. Or there is time, do that later, yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying, I felt very bad. I felt bad is that Ashton is a beautiful girl, but I think beauty with brains is a thing that everybody wants. I think Ashnur is beauty without brains. Without is something that is very something that is inverted commas are put in exclamation mark. There's a box that she is beauty without brains. She is beautiful. She is chubby. She is nice. She is cute. But with all of this, she is immature. She is childish. She's behaving as if she's never seen boys. And or I am feeling that she is getting in the space which is getting desperate just to sit with Mr. Bajaj. And I do think after they get out of the show, they would rather need something else, yeah. And she's 21. I always felt women are more mature than men are. But I think that's saying also as little 99% can be like this, 1% is not like that. And that the best example is Ashnur. Ashnur is as blonde as Bajaj is. Bajaj took 30 years to show to the world that he is blonde. Ashnur was so mature that she did it in 21 years. Yeah. Shazad Hassan. I'll come back on that, Hassan. Hassan, I'll come back on it. So I think there is this guy called Hassan who's put this point. Huh? Farhana, 28-old lady doesn't know how to talk with logic. She knows only swearing, and and there's 21-old Ashnur can't know how to behave properly. Acha, I don't know. I got a little confused. So I just want to say that I felt your conversation, Hassan, your conversation was against Farhana and even Ashnur. I think I agree. Farhana doesn't know to talk to people. But at most of the time, only at fights, she has an opinion that is very strong. Otherwise, she can't pull off a show or a conversation. But only during fights, she does hold her ground. And I'm just saying that because uh, Ashnur is the one who normally calls other ones failed captaincy, this and that. Why do you need someone to come behind you and tell you to do your job? Just do your job, sit, and why would Farhana come behind you? I've never seen her. Let me be very honest. I have not seen Farhana going behind people for the fact that she wants to trigger them. I've not seen that. Maybe I've seen Bajaj doing that because he wanted to do that, but I have not seen Farhana doing that. And when Bajaj was doing this request to people, "Arey bro, please get your work done." So I think the same thing Farhana is doing, but she knows Bajaj doesn't do his work, and she shouts at him. I don't think it's wrong. You don't like someone, you will shout and talk. It is captaincy. If you don't want to do, then tell them I'm not going to do it. And when Konika ji came and told, "Arey bro, get up, get up, get up, do it, do it, do it," what happened? And then there was a fight between Ashnur and Farhana, and then that was next level. And this one was saying, Ashnur was saying, "You watch your mouth, you watch your mouth, you watch your mouth." Ashnur, what is it? She's watching her mouth, she's saying what she has to. She's telling you on the face. She actually can trigger you to a point that you had no point. And and the best thing in all this conversation, there is Mr. Gaurav who steps in and says, फरहाना ने दूसरे की कैप्टनसी में काम किया था क्या? अच्छा, तो if we are gonna decide Farhana basis as she worked on someone else's captaincy, so Gaurav, bhaiya, we did not support you for captaincy because you have not showed your personality to us. So that is why we are not, when we are not supporting you and we are saying that you have not done your bit to become a captain, you are not ready to accept it. But you have the same agenda or the same point basis someone else on their captaincy. Wow, Gaurav bhaiya, wow. Anyways, you have to put your point. It is your two pieces. Anyways, this week will also be bashing for Gaurav again. Definitely. I think it's high time his wife might come also in this show. She will speak to Gaurav for a good reason. Maybe for Diwali. I think Diwali will be too late. If by Diwali Gaurav doesn't pick up his game, he's gonna go out. Because I think if he's making 15 lakhs or 10 lakhs and he stays here for almost 10 weeks, then he's made a crore, yeah. And after paying him a crore and he's given not more than anything, or he's not given content more than one episode, I think it's not worth it. So he's gonna get bashed for sure. I think I think a lot of muddas were there this week, right? Huh. Anyways, let's come back to conversation that went all night. I think today we came to know a few things. There is a Dogla Mama, and I agree, Zishan, by for the fact that Zishan can be a Dogla Mama for a simple reason. Uh, for a simple reason that Farhana, Dogla Mama, Zishan Bhai, huh. So I want to say that somewhere I agree with Shehbaz calling Zishan Bhai Dogla Mama, because Zishan Bhai calls himself a mastermind, but he is good with Tanya, he is good with Neelam, he is good with Gaurav, he's good with Mridul, he's good with other people, he's good with Ashnur, he's also good with Bajaj, he's good with his own boys. So somewhere he's a mastermind, he is ready to play in front of everybody. But today, a similar situation when a question was asked to Zishan Bhai in front of everybody, he got offended. And today I also felt very bad is that he unknowingly, foolingly slapped Shehbaz again. That day Farhana slapped him, today Zishan Bhai slapped him. It was foolingly. I'm just saying it was fooling boys masti. So let's take it into consideration that way. But it was not right. And if he can get offended for the fact that he was questioned in front of everybody, doesn't Zishan Bhai claim that he's a mastermind and he plays with everybody? And when he's here, there, everywhere, people are going to talk about it. And that's when you have to face it. So I think Zishan Bhai needs to pick up his game. Dogla Mama is behaving like a Dogla Shakuni Mama. Let's see. I want to say that about one more thing is I love Amal's BB radio wala scene. I think he sings well. I'm being very honest. I was such a stupid guy. I didn't knew Amal before this show. Matlab, I used to think Amal or this thing that both brothers are only one brother, and there's this one brother who sings. And I've also seen his videos. So I never knew there's a brother that also sings. Huh? And trust me, I didn't knew. And I was so stupid. And I'm surprised to hear his voice, great singing, and he's great writer also. Yeah, I have love for his singing. BB radio segment is so nice because whenever he sings, camera pans on so many people's shot, and it hits the right tones. Yeah, matlab it's so rightly done by people. But the editor, it's an effort to switch from this camera to that shot to this shot to that shot. There's a lot of effort that is being taken when Amal is singing, and that's fun. That's actually fun. That little segment, end of the day, is actually very soothing here. And because of Amal, we get to have a mini concert in Big Boss every 2 3 days. In every 2 3 days. Okay. Now Tanya is feeling bad, but Tanya is also doing her baketi. She's feeling jealous about why Amal is talking to Neil, Farhana, this, that, talking to other boys. But today again, Tanya started with her. She likes to eat dates from Abu Dhabi. She likes to have water from. Well, she not said this, but if she likes to have dates from Abu Dhabi, I think she would like to have water from Swiss Alps. And then she has to have pani puri. Then she has to come to Kurla. And if you want to eat burger, then she has to go to US. She'll not eat from McDonald's, na yaar. I think that's what Tanya is now started to be seen less. But anyways, Tanya's conversations are happening, and basis that her it's not that I'm saying that she's showing a love interest, but she's getting possessive. She wants to protect her friends. She wants to make her conversation. She wants to have arguments. She wants to cry as well. She wants to feel low as well. Then Neha talks about her. So she's seen. She is giving her bites, her content. Maybe not 20 minutes now, but at least 10 minutes of content of Tanya is there. Shehbaz is taking over content from Tanya. Now Shehbaz is the king because in an episode more than 20 minutes is Shehbaz to be seen across. Okay. Now let's come to the other fight that I've seen. Huh? Let's finish the task first. So there was another moment where there was a caretaker Amal chose Shebaz, and Shebas threw Ashnur out of the episode. No, because it's the day two. So basis that now everybody gets to choose one person out, and basis that I think Ashnur was thrown out. And I think that is one thing. Then Konika ji was saying that she also needs a brother in the house. But I think Konika ji, you had people that loved you, but you had swallowed them or made a fuss about your relationship, and now people don't want to play with you. Uh, I think that is where you've lost people around you. Now let's come between Amal and Shebaz getting into a fight with Bajaj and Praneeth. And I think Basir stepped in, Asnur stepped in, Farhana was there, and all of that. So the scene started with Tanya saw Bajaj sleeping. She comes and says Farhana. Farhana goes to tell Bajaj something. Neil wants to not let that happen, but Farhana goes and tells Bajaj, "Why are you sleeping? Why are you doing this?" And then Bajaj wakes up. And basis that conversation they heard, Amal and Shebaz walks in, and now they remember that day when Amal was sleeping, this guy was making a fuss about it. So today now they intend to go and have a conversation with Bajaj, and they try to screw him up. Normally, like conversation and into conversation, they started roasting. So first, I think the first conversation I remembered, Ijjat ki baat. I think somewhere they were having a conversation, and where I think Bajaj said to Shebaz that bro, Farhana slapped you, and I think it is somewhere इज्जत का problem. मतलब it's come on your respect that she slapped you on the show. So I think Amal did a very good comeback. He's saying that if that is a issue of respect or that is about your personality or this thing, he said, how would you come across people when you have become friends with Neil now? You did not like her before, now you're friends with Neil. So you're talking about respect. How would people treat you in terms of respect that you are the one who used to speak ill about Neil and today you're friends? I think that was a great comeback. Huh? Then he said that Amal again roasted Bajaj, saying that you have Zazu and Baju. Baju is Ashnur and Zazu is Praneeth. So he's saying no, these are my friends. So I was just want to say that if these are your friends, Bajaj on the task said today that Paltu Kutta is Shehbaz and his Malik is Amal. So that is why I think that was in reference to that conversation that they had. Then Amal also said that, "Arey yaar, every time you say that दारू पीने की बात करता है and this and that, but दारू is not inside allowed, na? So it's outside the show का conversation." But Amal said that you do what you want to. I have no problem with it, but it is not inside the conversation. मतलब inside the house वाला conversation. If it is outside the house वाला conversation, remember कि you have started it. So it's like more like a warning kind of a thing. And then I think from there again, Bajaj said that, "Arey Konika ji, you ill treat her, you don't respect her, and you give her bad words or something like that." And he said that, "No, no, I've never like Shehbaz was saying that, no, no, I've never spoken to her in an ill treat manner, or I've not spoken to her in a bad way." And to an example, Bajaj gives, "Arey yaar, you do that, and we are not doing that. Is why she's talking to us." And not you or you guys, and that's when Amal said that it's good that she's talking to you guys and not us. That was a good comeback. I think Bajaj lost his cool. He was started to lose his cool, and he's saying, "Rafte marunga, rafte or lafe or rafte." I think rafte in Punjabi means lafa, or in Hindi means lafa means slap. And to that he was calling the other fellow paltu and rafe marunga. And to that Shehbaz said that mar ek maar ke dikha, ek maar ke dikha. I just want to say that Bajaj normally talks about power, but I think Shehbaz has more power than Bajaj. I just want to say that both are Punjabi boys, but I just want to say I always felt Punjabi guys are great in comedy, and they have larger than life, and they have jigger larger than life. Punjabi, I felt. I'm just saying Sardar or Punjabi boys, associating them together. I just want to say that somewhere I feel this guy. I somewhere want to say that this guy Shebas does make us feel that he's larger than life, and this thing is but his dil is also larger than life. His personality is also larger than life. I think that's what my logic was. Yeah, I've just started to lose conversation here. I think it's too late, right? And I think somewhere this guy again started saying paltu, paltu, paltu. So I think Shebas again did a very great comeback. He's saying that bro, तेरा कुत्ते का पट्टा किधर है? And then he's saying, "Jaja खाना खा ले." Bajaj is saying to Shehbaz, "Jaja खाना खा ले." So he's saying, he's giving a reply, "Jaja तू पहले ये खा ले, बिस्किट खा ले, बिस्किट." So I think there was a kind of a roasting, a lot of male ego, kind of a conflict that was happening, which went to an extent that people started fighting, abusing, and into that Praneeth stepped in, and Praneeth also got a lot from there for his teeth, for his looks, for his brush, and all of that. He did get a lot of things there. And I think between all this, guys, I just want to say that between all this, Amal and Shehbaz versus Bajaj and Praneeth, it was kind of a roasting, trying to put each other down to show how powerful they are. And it was head on. Like, normally two gangs want to fight but can't hit, and then, police is there, and then they do dialogue bazi kind of a thing. This is something more like a dialogue bazi or a Tashan kind of a situation. Now, between all of this, the biggest Tashan I felt, Gaurav did not step in that conversation. But once these guys came out, before that he sat with Zishan Bhai, asked him what is happening. Again, when these guys came out, Praneeth and this one, again Gaurav steps in and asks, "Bro, what happened?" And Gaurav is asking, and then what is Gaurav doing? In the entire task, he's not able to put his leg out. Then he calls Nehal. Nehal, now next, the task will start, and we have to do what? We have to put our legs out. Gaurav is doing nothing in this game. To an extent, I want to say that Mridul was sitting there. Mridul was sitting there, but he was waiting to get an opportunity where he could speak. And the problem was, wherever he would have spoken, either on the Amal side, Bajaj would have bashed him, or if he would have spoken on Bajaj's side, Amal would have bashed him for sure. So that was there. And Mridul was like a fool sitting there. And Gaurav, he's asking about the fight where he's spoken to Zishan first. Now he's asking Bajaj and Praneeth about it. And then he's trying to showcase that, now the game is going to start. Let's put a strategy into place. Whereas Gaurav is not able to put his leg outside. He's not able to understand the ring. He was standing behind the line. Not that ring wala line. He's standing behind where the cage starts or ends, wherever you want to say that. He's standing there. Does he not understand when it is curved? The objective is you can stand till that front point and put your leg out. But as we know, Gaurav is smart. How would he know this game? Others are not doing that. So he thought that is not appropriate to do. So I just felt for Gaurav, I'm so sorry, bro. Before 60 days, write it down. Before 60 days, if Gaurav game doesn't pick up, Gaurav is gonna go home. First. Second is that I think this week his wife will come, or next week his wife is gonna come for sure. Because if his wife doesn't come, Gaurav is not in this game anymore. So I think Gaurav is gonna be the biggest loser of this season. It is not a show for him, and it is not. People do not like to see him on a reality show after this, and people will not cast him on a reality show after this. This week, I think he will get bashed. Farhana might get bashed. I think again, who else will get bashed? I think Ashnur can get bashed for a simple reason. Midul can get bashed. Yeah, I think that's how today. That's how I think is gonna happen. And I think that's the review for today, guys. Let me just reply to all the queries and point of views that other guys have. If you have any query, start putting it there. I will tell you. I will answer everything. You'll ask me who's my top five. I will tell you who's what, where, how, whose game am I supporting. I'll talk about everything. Just come here and I'll answer all of it. Mr. Hassan has put a lot of questions. I'm going to reply one after one. Please put this BB contestant or devil plan. They all have higher IQs. These guys can't even win. Can this contestant do rise and fall task? They can do rise and fall task. Rise and fall task is not difficult. But I think the rise and fall guys can beat them. Huh? A lot of guys can be beaten by rise and fall contestants. Rise and fall has great contestants because it is a short 36 days or 42 days season, right? So a lot of people will be free within a month and a half. That's why a lot of people do that, and they don't do Big Boss because Big Boss can be 100 days, 115 days, or the entire New Year and everything can get locked in Big Boss. That's why they don't do that. How was Lord Amal's performance? I think Lord Amal, I don't know Lord, but Amal is doing better. He was doing very great in the beginning. Then he went down. Then he started saying too many sorries. Now he's doing better. So I don't know he's become Lord or not. But if Amal keeps on doing good, I think they are somewhere going to make Amal the winner of this season. I feel. I don't know. I'm just feeling that. My gut feeling is saying that. But I think a competition from Basir is going to be heads on. And I think Bajaj is also going to give an head-on competition. Which language can you speak? I can speak Hindi, Marathi, English, and everything. I live in Bangladesh, so love from India to Bangladesh people. Do watch Big Boss, do watch Indian content, and spread love. And I think that's what I want to ask Bangladeshi guys, that please do support your own people, please do support our own people, and do watch content as well. Farhana 28, I think we spoke on this. Where are you watching first episode of real? When are you watching first episode of reality Ranis of Jungle season O 2? Season 2 is come. I don't know, yaar. Uh, reality Ranis of Jungle season 2 is come. Oh, I will. I don't know where is which channel. I'll just check tomorrow. I most likely would want to do it after Rise and Fall. I'm thinking because currently I'm short of. I'm not able to match content because I've not put reels and I'm struggling with reels, so I'll put after that. Amal is the music director and Amal is a playback singer who sings in Hindi, Telugu, Kannada films also. Brilliant talent, bro. Brilliant talent. I think God does make genius people and God knows how to make them. These guys have got really good talent here. Maybe we guys could have been great. I think I am. My mom thinks I can do a lot many things, but I don't do a lot many things. Also, this is my mother who feels about me. So I don't know if I'm a great reviewer. I will see with time people support me or not. Let's see that. She does support me with a lot of things that I do, but I would love to see that I also prove her somewhere I'm able to do something nice. And I'll be very honest, I'm doing reviews to understand what is the money that YouTube guys give. I'm just trying to know that. And I think Baketi is something that is very easy to do, but it takes a lot of effort. It's not easy. If it was easy, I would have been more than happy to make money through this. But it's a hard job. But let's see. I will be very honest. I would want to go in Big Boss for free. If I get an opportunity, I want to play this show and do a lot of Baketi. I'll do practice a lot of dialogue bazi and then go on the show. But I will give a lot of dialogue bazi. I think everybody who watches Big Boss think that if they get a chance, they would win the show. So I think I'm also one of them who thinks the same thing. But I don't know if we will ever make it there or not. Doesn't Lord Zishan slept 24/7? I think, but Zishan has great point of view. But Zishan is also playing at a lot of places. He's trying to be in too many boards and he's trying to be good in so many people's mind because he doesn't want nomination to come on his side. I think that is his game. But I think Big Boss is gonna save him. Otherwise, I don't think he's gonna defeat other people. But yeah, is Amal and Basir, Timton and Pumba? No, they could have been like that. I think Amal and Shehbaz is like uh, Timton and Pumba. The Madagascar guys, na? I think somewhere Amal and Shehbaz is that way. Your top six. My top six is Basir, Amal, Bajaj, Gaurav. If Gaurav does good, otherwise out. Uh, Tanya, I think I spoke, and Shehbaz. Yeah. As Arush can't do task in BB since he's falling. Arush can't do task in BB since he's failing in Rise and Fall. I think Arush can do task here, yeah. Maybe not in Rise and Fall, but I think Baketi is for Big Boss guys. I think here he can do a lot of things and he would survive a longer weeks also. I think Arush is a better choice in this show than in Rise and Fall because I think why I'm saying Arush is a better choice in Big Boss because Mridul is the worst choice in Big Boss. Mridul, I saw Mridul's content. His content is good. Good as in quality of his content is so good. But his gameplay or his game in this house was all about Natalia, Natalia, Natalia. I think he wanted to set a foreigner girlfriend, and apart from that, I don't think anything more than that. But yeah, I think somewhere he wanted a foreign girlfriend to get his content, to reach a larger audience. I think somewhere Mridul was thinking about Natalia in terms of content and money rather than really falling in love with her because I did not feel love there. I don't even feel love between Bajaj and Ashnur. I think it is desperate. They want to fuck each other out. This is what I feel. Or I feel like Ashnur is so pretty, so chubby. I think so many guys would have DM'd her here and she's liking Bajaj. Fuck. Sad, man. I think school and college also there would have been boys here. I don't know. Her taste in men is bad. Arush will target Gaurav for being famous. I can predict that. But what is the use? Gaurav will not speak anything. So Arush can't be get famous because Gaurav will not speak much. So yeah. So Mr. Hassan, can you tell me who's your favorite? I would love to know that as well. And who are you guys supporting? Guys, please let us know who are you guys supporting in Big Boss so that I understand where are you all coming from, where am I coming from. Maybe my opinions are in alignment or not, but please do like, share, and subscribe. If you do not agree with my opinions, please hit the dislike button. No problem. Put me a comment so that I understand. Put your point of view so that I understand, or you can unsubscribe me as well. Whatever you feel is right, it is your right to do it. You all are ready to do what you all want to. I am speaking my mind. Maybe I like bread, jam, and butter. You can guys like bread, butter, and jam, or something more than that, or an avocado toast over it. Which your preference and my preference can be very different as well. And I just want to say that I did feel bad today about two people. Ashnur game is bad. Pranit is playing that language card, which I'm not liking it. I rather would have appreciated him speaking Marathi often in the show when he's making normal conversations. But because someone doesn't understand Marathi or wouldn't be fluent in Marathi, and you're trying to rant or this and that, say, I know Tulu. I will speak Tulu. A lot of people would not understand. If I say, Are Nai Damaga, a lot of people would not understand. But why would I try to speak something like this when people don't understand? So I just want to say that I would rather speak my point of view in a language that everybody else knows and everybody else can understand. But because I want to pull a particular audience, I would try to speak in a particular way. If that was the case, then I would have done reviews in Marathi. I know to speak Marathi, a broken Marathi, but I know to speak that. But with that, will guarantee me 1,000 followers? Yes. But will that be a right agenda, a right way to do it? I don't think it is the right way to do it. I just do feel that. So if it is Marathi, I'll speak in Marathi. प्रणीतचा गेमचा कॉन्सेप्ट मला चांगला नाही वाटत. तो कुठेतरी असा सोचतो की मराठीमध्ये बोलणार तर मराठीची ऑडियन्स मला सपोर्ट करणार आणि मराठीची ऑडियन्स मतलब मराठीची पॉप्युलेशन 2-3 करोड मला सपोर्ट करेल तर मी चांगला खेळेल आणि मी पुढे जाईल. मला हे बोलायचं होतं की प्रणीत तू चांगला खेळ, लोक तुझ्याकडे जुडणार, पण तू चांगला खेळ. अगर प्रणीत अगर असं वाटतो या सोचतो ना, मला चांगला मराठी इतकं पण नाही पण बोलतो मी की अगर प्रणीत असा सोचतो, हा, इज प्रणीत थिंकिंग लाईक दॅट, मे बी अ बिग बॉस मराठी विनर गॉट लॉट ऑफ सपोर्ट फ्रॉम rural gaos and village, and that is why he felt that it is the right way to say that Maharashtra is a village. Maharashtra is a state, bro. It is not a village. At least that is what I've studied in my language. And Maharashtra is like a state. I want Maharashtra to be a popular states, like how internationally states are across this thing. Or I want Mumbai and Maharashtra to be on the top of the world as places to visit in. So I would not rather not put Maharashtra down, saying that the entire Maharashtra is my village. No, bro, entire India. You should have said the entire India is mine, yeah, rather than saying the entire Maharashtra is my village. Anyways, it is his mind. तू चांगला खेळ. अरे बापरे, Asan is also talking Marathi, यार. Asan, are you sure from Bangladesh? I doubt because you're talking Marathi. प्रणीत तू चांगला खेळ. हा, प्रणीत तू चांगला खेळ, नाही तर तुझं गडबड वाटतं मला. तू डुबेल रे, तू डुबेल. हा, तू डुबेल, गेम मध्ये डुबेल. I can predict Arush will mix with Zishan since Arush has no opinion. I do think. I think he would have flirted with Farhana. He would have flirted with Nehal. I think he would have liked Nehal also. Arush would have liked Nehal. So I think that's the review for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for putting your comments here. And please share my videos with people that you think would like my reviews. And just just a way to say I'm sorry if I've said something unappropriately in terms of language or some community or anything unknowingly, because when we are saying so many things, we say so many things basis so many thoughts in our head, but we just don't want to put any community, any people down. Our objective is very clear. We are here to do entertainment and review, and please support us for that and not basis who we are and what we represent. That's the review for today, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.